How can a country be both the economic powerhouse of Europe and yet be termed the sick man of Europe? Welcome to the paradox that is Germany's economy. For half a decade, from 2010 to 2015, Germany was the economic wunderkind of Europe. The nation's economy was surging ahead, outpacing the rest of the Eurozone with its robust growth. The engine of Europe was firing on all cylinders, fueled by a powerful manufacturing sector and robust exports. It seemed as though Germany had discovered the secret formula to sustained economic success. But then the tide began to turn. From 2016 onwards, the German economy started losing steam while other Eurozone economies picked up speed. A combination of cyclical headwinds and structural challenges began to hamper its growth. The tightening monetary policy of the European Central Bank, coupled with high inflation, created a challenging economic environment. At the same time, structural problems began to surface. The energy transition, shifts in the global economy, and Germany's low investment activity started to weigh heavily on its economic performance. Despite being a global leader in many sectors, Germany had underinvested in key areas such as digitalization, infrastructure and education, exposing its structural weaknesses. Moreover, the country's heavy reliance on exporting goods became a double-edged sword. While it had fueled its growth in the past, it now left Germany vulnerable to economic weaknesses in its key markets, such as China and the United States. This hindered its export growth and added to its economic woes. Additionally, demographic changes, including an aging population and a shrinking working population, started to pose significant challenges. While the labour market held up relatively well, employment expectations started to dip and job postings began to decline. So, despite its strong start in the early part of the decade, Germany's economy has lost momentum in recent years. The paradox of Germany's economy is a stark reminder that even the most robust economies can face significant challenges. It's a complex and intriguing puzzle that we will continue to explore in the following scenes. Digging deeper, we find several factors contributing to Germany's economic struggles. A significant issue lies in the country's low level of investment activity, particularly in three key areas: digitalization, infrastructure, and education. For one, Germany has been slow to fully embrace the digital revolution. This hesitance has left the country trailing behind other developed nations with a noticeable gap in digital infrastructure and services. The lack of investment in this vital area is not just a missed opportunity for growth, but a risk as it exposes the country to potential vulnerabilities in an increasingly digital global economy. Next, we come to physical infrastructure. The backbone of any modern economy, infrastructure in Germany, from roads to rail networks, is in dire need of improvement. Despite being Europe's largest economy, Germany's infrastructure investments have been lagging, leading to inefficiencies and bottlenecks that hinder economic growth. Education, the third pillar, is another area where investment has been lacking. An educated workforce is crucial for innovation and productivity, yet Germany's educational system is struggling to keep up with the demands of a rapidly changing world. Another challenge comes from Germany's heavy reliance on exports. This has left the country's economy vulnerable to fluctuations in international markets. Economic weaknesses in key trade partners such as China and the US have notably affected Germany's export growth, causing slowdowns that ripple through the economy. Lastly, we must consider the demographic changes. With an aging population and a shrinking working-age population, Germany faces substantial challenges in maintaining its economic momentum. These demographic trends put pressure on the labour market, social security systems, and overall productivity. Clearly, Germany's economic challenges are multi-layered, complex, and deeply rooted in its economic structure. Given these challenges, what lies ahead for Germany's economy? And more importantly, how can it bounce back? At present, the labour market in Germany is holding up well. However, there are signs of potential trouble brewing on the horizon. Job postings have seen a gradual decline, and the outlook for employment is becoming increasingly grim. This could be a harbinger of a tougher economic climate in the near future. But it's not all doom and gloom. Germany's economic challenges, though significant, are not insurmountable. They call for a comprehensive approach that combines policy measures, structural reforms, and strategic investments. To address the decline in job postings and the pessimistic employment expectations, policy measures can be implemented to stimulate job growth. This could involve incentivizing businesses to create new jobs or investing in sectors with high potential for job creation. In the long term, structural reforms are necessary to revitalize the German economy. This could entail a major overhaul of the education system to better prepare the workforce for the demands of a rapidly changing global economy. It could also involve investing in digital infrastructure to improve connectivity and foster innovation. Investments in key areas such as digitalization, infrastructure and education are crucial to restoring Germany's competitiveness and growth. By investing in these areas, Germany can lay the groundwork for a more resilient and dynamic economy. The road ahead is certainly challenging, but with the right measures in place, Germany has the potential to bounce back stronger than ever. It will require careful planning, strategic investments, and a willingness to embrace change. Germany's economic problems are far from insurmountable, but they require a robust, comprehensive, and forward-thinking approach.